Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a team that can get it done on the ground. The Panthers are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Saints team that wants to keep the running game in check.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now back to throw. Sammy Coates has it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ford, and he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Finds a seam inside the 40. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Operating from the gun, Cochran. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And now look at him go. 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And he's got it up and through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Cochran. Going right side here, and that's complete. First down, Cochran. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
And some space here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And now a first down following that long gain. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st and 10. Cochran nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
To throw on 2nd down. Cochran. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Second and goal to go now. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. And some room to roam now. And he'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll drop the throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Hey, cut in right. Watch that in. Here we go now. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run again with Hunt. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Henry's got it out on the left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep for Benjamin. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Panthers. 47 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Hurry up, here we go.
And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Let's go. 3-19.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Caleb Brantley able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side complete. That's 4th. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Here we go now. 3, 9,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gano for the extra point. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing on 1st down. Cochran. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, Cochran. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cochran. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On 1st and 10, Cochran, and he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
The first update now from a game going on in Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. To throw on 2nd down, Cochran. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays. Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Let's go. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll set up to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They find some open field here. A very solid gain of 27.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
All right, now look at 56. Let's get 56. All right, now look at 56.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing on first down. Cochran. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fights loose. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Operating from the gun, Cochran. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. But hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker. And if they did, that'll be a first down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more. And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Four yards remaining now on second down. Looking to throw. Cochran. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Luke Kuechly able to run him down for a loss of a yard. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Green 39! Green 39!
From the gun, Cochran. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now running right through it. Jukes by again. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Carolina.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
So they're going to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On first down, Cochran. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Looking to throw on second down. Cochran. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing on third and long. Cochran. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 319.
Operating from the gun. Cochran. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 319. 319.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw. Cochran. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Carolina getting set to take the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Ford. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Around the NFL, they've gone to the third in Cleveland. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense.
And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So that's a big one there. It's his 3rd field goal of the game, and a 2-score lead's got to feel pretty good right about now.
And while they're not free and clear yet, you're right. Now this defense can go out knowing that it's going to take more than one big play to catch them.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he powers his way up past the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Cochran. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now.
From the gun, Cochran shedding the tackle. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go now. 3-19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now running right through him. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
It's Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one good for 14 yards. And it'll be 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Hunt. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Here we go now. Blue Lightning.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Now let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Cochran. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
On 1st and 10, Cochran. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Green 39. Green 39.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Cochran looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And that is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Browns in that game. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Here we go now.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Carolina, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start.